We are going to do neck, shoulders, and a little bit of release at the base of the skull. So let's get started. So you come up with your right hand to your left shoulder and just get that in a nice squeeze. And maybe work up to the base of your skull right here and just work down the side of your neck to your trap. And just do some nice circular motions right there. And you'll feel the knots in there. And you can just hold them. Like I said earlier, for the count of 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Just give it a nice squeeze and work around a little bit. Then you can go back. You can squeeze again for the count of 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And if it's persistent and you're still feeling it and you want to do it one more time, you can, or you can move on. I'm going to go ahead and do it one more time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then I'm going to release and just work down like this. Then come down to my shoulder, right to the deltoid. Give my deltoid a nice squeeze. Maybe work it a little bit. But just like earlier, you can do this gently as not to fatigue your hand that you're working with. Or you can do it firmly, and then when it does start to, you feel your hand starting to cramp, don't keep going. Just release, come over, and do that hand squeeze again. And work them fingers a little bit. And then you can come over, left hand on your shoulder, and do the same. You can work from the base of the skull, down the neck, with your fingertips, like this. And then come over to your shoulder. Give it some nice squeezing effects. Maybe do some circular motions in there. Find that trigger point. Give it a nice squeeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release. Come back. Work on some more. And then you go in and squeeze again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Release. Come to the base of the skull. Down. Get on that shoulder there. Do some circular motion as some squeezing or kneading, as we call it. Find that trigger point, give it one last good squeeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then just give some nice circular motions in there behind the shoulder. Work up the base of the skull again. Come down. Give that deltoid a nice squeeze. Some kneading. Then at this time, you just take a break. Give your shoulders a rest from being on opposite ends of your arms and your shoulders. Maybe do some hand exercises. Then take a couple of deep breaths. This time, take both hands, bring to the center of the back of the skull, come down, to the base of the skull at the spine and come out. Just a little bit till you feel the indentions at the base of your skull. And you can just do some nice circular motions right there. You don't want to go too aggressive or too much pressure at this point. You can give yourself a headache. So you just want to do nice, easy circles. And then get right there at your spine and just work your way down each side of your cervical spine and give it a nice squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Take a deep breath. Then repeat. Start at the base of the skull. Go down to the base of the neck. Come up. Get a nice squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At this time, when you do the squeezing, make sure you do it to your comfort level. You don't have to go too intense on your neck, because you could make whatever you got going on worse. You want to do it to your comfort level. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Release. And at this time, just take one hand and give yourself a nice up and down motion in the neck. Take both hands to the base of the skull and just do some nice circles around towards your ears. Come over to your ears. Go below your ears, right behind them. Give yourself a couple, just take your middle finger and do some nice circles right there. And then just squeeze your earlobes and pull them down. Take a couple of deep breaths. And release. Put your hands in your lap. Maybe do a little stretch. Just squeeze your hands, give your arms a break from being behind your head like that. It's all about self-care. Now this time, since your hands were behind your head and your forearms have tensed up again, you might just want to squeeze your forearms a little bit. And that is hand, forearm, neck, shoulder, self-care.